All right, everyone, today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna reverse sear a prime ribeye. I picked this guy up at my local Whole Foods. It's got a great fat nub. It's got great marbling going all the way through. So what you wanna do is you wanna grab kosher salt and you wanna give it a really, really, really liberal amount on top. A little tap, flip it over. Same thing here, a little more. Now we're doing this on this large piece of meat because it is about 2 inches thick, as you can see. So we want to try to get as much of the salt to permeate in all the way through. Make sure that you do the sides, and that you can always do this. I'm a big fan of doing this. Get it all in there. If you missed any spots, throw some more down. All right, we're gonna grab our tray and we're gonna let this guy sit and we're gonna go ahead and fire up the egg. All right, time to go ahead and fire up the egg. Open her up, get our torch. All right, so as you can see, we're all ready to go. Throw a couple more chunks of charcoal in here. All right, so now what we want to go ahead and do, now the coals are good. All right, everyone, the exit temp. We've got blue smoke. Let's go ahead and set up the ribeye. All right, everyone, so it's been about a half an hour. You can see there's still a little bit of salt here, but most of the part. So we want to go ahead and throw pepper on. Good amount. You want to make sure that we get the sides too. Again, it all needs seasoned. Okay, so we got all sides done. The next thing I want to go ahead and do is add just a little bit of olive oil. And again, we're only adding this for a little bit of flavor on the outside. Now, normally I'd add it before I put the pepper on, but I have a little bit of a treat here. I've got some fresh thyme out of my garden. We're basically gonna press this in on all sides, like so. And this is lemon thyme. If you've never had it, it's really, really good. And this is how it's gonna go ahead and go on our grill. But before we do anything, you see how it sticks pretty nice. We need to go ahead and pop in our meter. So find the thickest part. Remember, you're measuring between here and here. All right, and our steak is ready to go. Let's go ahead and throw it on the pit. Okay, so the exit temp. We have blue smoke. We have our ribeye. We're gonna put it right in the center. Make sure that your meter is around the inside of the deflector plate. We're gonna go ahead and let this go for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We wanna reach an internal temp of 115 degrees. After that, we're gonna pull out, we're gonna let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes, break the egg down, get the fire all the way back up, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the actual searing part. All right, everyone, this is our meter app. You can see internal target is 115. We're at 45 in the inside of the steak, and we're starting to climb on our actual cooking temp. This will eventually catch up to where this guy's sitting at. This isn't at 125. It's probably closer to 225, 230 degrees. All right, everyone, we are done. All right, we are at 115 degrees. This thing looks great. Oh yeah. That looks amazing. All right, everyone, it is time to go ahead and sear this sucker off. We're sitting around 635 degrees. We've got our meter probe is out. Forgive me for the wind, but I am outside, so let's go ahead and pop this sucker on this nice hot grill. Ooh, would you look at that. After about 2 minutes, throw it over. Oh wow, this smells amazing. Look at that sucker. All right, we are done. We are seared on all sides. Do a little more on that fat side, and that's going to be about it. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, everyone, so here is our ribeye. So let me walk you through what we did again. We took the ribeye and we salted it, and with a lot of salt, so that we could pull some of that water out, get some of that flavor intensified, and we let it sit for about an hour. During that hour's time, we went ahead and we set up the egg so that we could do an indirect cook. We smoked this for between 215 and 225 degrees for an hour and 15 minutes. After that, we pulled it off. We let it rest for about 20 minutes while we let the egg come up to 625 degrees. We then did quick sears, 2 minutes on each side for a total of 8 minutes total. And then we went ahead and pulled it off. After it was done doing that, we let it rest again for another 10 minutes, and now it's time to go ahead and chop it up. Make sure that you save this liquid. It's liquid gold. So we're gonna take this guy and we're just gonna go ahead and start cutting in. So let's see how this sucker looks. Oh yeah, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and try it out. Wow, this is really, really good. And look at how soft the texture is. Look at that. Just pulls right apart. Really, really, really tasty. All right, let's go ahead and go for this cap side. See how that is. Oh yeah, look at that. That's even better. This is so tender and so juicy. This side right here almost tastes like butter. It is really, really rich. It's got a good amount of fat in it. That little bit of thyme is coming through. The salt's definitely there. The pepper is a nice touch. So this is a great way to go ahead and reverse sear a really, really thick ribeye. So if you like this kind of content, if this is something you want to go ahead and see me continue to do going forward in the future, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please go ahead and hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and share it with your friends and let them know what kind of interesting things you learned about on this channel. And please go ahead and try to make this at home, and go ahead and send me a note on YouTube and let me know how it worked out. Thanks so much. Have a great barbecue week.